Howdy everyone, Poacher here with an Age of Magic video. In today's video, we are going to be looking at a Discord bot that has been made by two members of the community, Ari and Mud. Guys, I've got you here with us. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Doing good, man.
Alright, so I have tested this bot before. It is quite an amazing little tool. Where did you guys get the idea to make this?
This is Ari, by the way, everyone. I got the idea when I was looking around on some other servers, and I saw that people had a lot of combinations that they were talking about. Even our own personal server, we were trying to help each other out with arena, PvP, with a tournament, with Clan Wars recently, and it was just kind of getting to be a jumble, I guess. And I thought there had to be a better way to organize it all. So I realized the bots are perfect for that. I have a background in using Python as a programming language for my work. And so Discord works with Python, and I was able to figure out how to interact with the API that it has. And from there, I developed the different programs within it, or the commands that we'll be going over here in a second, to organize all these different things.
Yeah. And Mud, what did you contribute?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of had similar thoughts on all the different clans that I've talked to and been in. We have Excel files and just a million screenshots and people just talking in arena chats. And I knew Ari was working on this and thought it would be really great if it could come together. And I had some time with the quarantine, so I just thought I'd help him out and get it going.
Yeah. All right. So the bot is a PvP specialist bot. It teaches you how to beat, I guess, whatever team you want to beat in the game, as long as an entry has been made for it. So the bot is a Discord bot. It can be added to clan Discords as well, but we'll go over that shortly. So as you can see on my screen here, out of all the channels I've got the AOM PvP bot channel. This is where all the magic happens. So in here you've got your general announcements, suggestions. This is still a work in progress. A lot of stuff is being done to it at the moment, but we'll go over some of the basics and show you how to use this. And if you want, you can add it to your clan. Alright, So in the Discord server, we have the how to use section, and I'm going to pass it over to Ari. He's going to explain what everything is and how it works. On you, Ari.
All right, thanks. So the main commands to get started with using the bot is either using the exclamation point, which is how all the commands are set with currently. So it's with start or private. So if you do start, this will, like it says, it'll start a direct message with the bot, where you can use all the rest of these commands. The other one is the private command. When you have this installed on your server, it's going to create a private channel just for you, where only you, the bot, and any of the admins on the server can look and see and access that channel. The idea behind this is so that it doesn't muck up the bot command channel, or whatever you want to call that channel in your server, and it'll kind of keep it clean. Also, when it's after 5 minutes, that channel will be deleted automatically. So it'll also make it so you don't have a gazillion private channels set up for all your members in your server. The next command is probably the one that most people will want to use. It's the enemy command. What this does is you start it, and then afterwards it'll prompt you to pass 5 heroes to the command so that it can look through the database and see if there are any matches. The acronyms that you can use for the heroes, you can find those through the hero key command. Or if you have any emojis installed on your server that follow the format that I have with my bot, it'll detect emojis and be able to incorporate those into the command. So the format for the emojis is just the full name of the hero, lowercase, and if there's a space, you put an underscore instead. So it can detect those, it'll search the database, and what it'll do is it'll pop out counter teams that have been submitted to the server from different users for that. At the bottom of the enemy command, it'll prompt you to use the DB command, which I have shortened for database. What you do is you do DB, put a space, and then associated with one of those counter teams above, there'll be a number with it. So if you do DB space, let's say 50, that'll go to the database, look at entry number 50, pull it out, and send it to you. It'll post, once again, the arena team that you're looking for. It'll post the counter. It'll do a preferred attack order that the person who submitted it suggested. And also, it'll give you a YouTube video if there's one associated with that entry, as well as hopefully a brief description that's been submitted with it as well. Another command that people asked me to put in was a counter command. So you think, oh, I have this team of 5 heroes. I want to see who I can attack with this team that I have. So it's almost the exact same format as the enemy command. You'll go in, you'll enter the 5 heroes. It'll search through and it'll output the enemy teams that you can attack with those 5 heroes. And so this is a community bot. I want everyone to contribute that feels like they want to. So the next command in the how to use is the add team command. What this does, it'll walk you through how to add any teams that you want to submit to the database. First, it'll prompt you for the enemy team that you'll be fighting, your team that you're countering with, the attack order you suggest, a video link if you have it available, and I would suggest that it be YouTube. I know a lot of people use Streamable, but I hear the links go down after a while. And then finally, a short description, if you would, to accompany that submission to the database. What it does is then it submits it for review, and currently Mud and I are the ones who are going through and looking at these teams and making sure that there's a video attached, or there's at least a good description for that team. And also, it's kind of a quality control, right, to make sure good quality submissions are being added to the database. And so I've already gone over the hero key. And the last command that I want to talk about is the bot permission. I want to let everyone know that I am listening to things that you want or need with the bot. So one person asked if I could make a command so that the bot could be limited to just one channel, as they have over, I think he said about 100 channels in their server. So what this does is only an administrator can use this command on that server, and the bot has to be temporarily assigned as an administrator. And when you execute it, the bot will kind of remove its ability to read from any of the other channels and just limit itself to the channel from which it was executed. So this will help people with huge servers be able to quickly narrow down the bot to just one channel so that it's not interacting with any other channels.
Okay, so a lot of information to take in, but the next part is when you're talking to this bot, you need to know how to use the hero keys. So we'll go over to the hero key channel. It's in the Discord server. This gives you all the information about every hero in the game at the moment. As you can see, not all of them have emojis, but if they do, you can use them if you've got access to them. If not, all you need to do is type in the 3 letters of the beginning of their name, and they're all here. As you can see, we'll look at one random hero, Abaddon. To access him in this bot, you need to type ABA, but that will make much more sense really soon. Mud or Ari, is there anything else you want to add to the hero key section?
Yeah, most of them are just that they're the first 3 letters of the name, but you'll notice here that there's a couple of them that are a little different, such as the Arakan class of heroes, or the Blood Priest, or the Blood Mage, or even Blood Emperor. They're all starting with blood, so I had to change how those were. There'll also be a new hero coming out, Meglin, I believe is how I would pronounce that, which the 3-letter acronym will conflict with Maid, right? So then if we go to the next one, it'll be MAG, which is Magnus. So I'll have to figure out a good 3-letter acronym for him, or maybe I'll break my 3-letter acronym and go with 4 for him. I'm not sure. But either way, everyone can always come to the hero key list, look at it, or they can pull this up anywhere they want by typing !hero key, and it'll pop it up for them wherever they need.
So that works in the private message you start with the bot as well, isn't it?
Correct, yes.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so I think the next part would be showing people firsthand how the bot actually works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into bot commands. And this would work in your clan's Discord server if you have the bot installed, which we will explain how to do that at the end of the video. So as you can see, I type exclamation start, and that will bring up a private message with the bot. This is so no one else can see this. It's just a conversation between you and the bot, and you can do whatever you want in here. So as you can see, once you have started the conversation, you type explanation again and then type enemy. And this will be what team you are versing. So if there's a team in arena you want to know how to beat or tournament, you type this and then use those acronyms from the bot command that we just showed you to create the team. So we're going to go enemy, and then it will ask me what my team is, and I'm going to go with a very basic team in the game at the moment. ART for Artis, MAG for Magnus, SAC for Sacrif, TIR for Tyros, and BAL for Balthazar, and press enter. I don't need to do an explanation point on this. I can just do the 5 things, and then the bot will put into action and bring up all the information I need to know. So as you can see, the enemy team, that is what we typed in for the bot. That is the team we're trying to verse, and it will bring up the counters. Counter team 1, counter team 2, counter team 3, counter team 4, counter team 5. As you can see, there's 7 different teams that have been submitted to this bot, which can counter the original team I wanted to fight. Now, you were saying before, Ari, that I can look at a specific team, can't I? And that will give me more information on the team I want to use. Is that right?
Correct, yes. So below the counter team numbers, there should be like a database number that's associated with each of those counter teams.
Yep, so that's
and
the
at the
DB,
bottom,
the DB part?
Yes, correct, yes. And at the bottom, when the enemy command finishes, it'll prompt you and remind you that you can look at any of those using the exclamation point DB command that we went over earlier. So you do that, you put that command a space, and then the number that's associated with the counter team above. So if you want to select one of those counter teams right now that you're interested in looking at and type that command with that number, we can go ahead and show them how the format for that is.
Okay, excellent. So let's pick a team here. We'll use a mirror. Actually, where is the Mirror Force team? Actually, we'll do the first team suggested. So that's DB entry 85. So as you can see, I've already typed the exclamation mark. I type in DB space 85, and then it will bring up more information for me. So there we go. This will bring you the detailed, whatever details they have on that team. So again, it has the enemy team. That is the team we are versing. The counter team, that is the team that we want to use, with the attack order showing us who we're trying to kill first on the enemy team, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. And then if any videos have been submitted to counter that team, they are linked as well, so you can watch and see how that player beat the team with the team you want to use. So overall, it's pretty detailed, and as you mentioned before, I think it was you, Mud, or actually I think we cut that out. Either way, as Mud mentioned to me before, this is a community effort. So the more people that get behind this and submit information, submit reports, submit videos, the stronger this bot will become, and the more helpful it will become to the community. Is there anything you want to add, Ari or Mud?
Yeah, sure. Thanks to everyone who's helped so far. People giving me their private YouTube channels and their Excel files and adding stuff to the bot. And people who add to the bot, I'd really appreciate if everyone either video is preferred, or detailed notes, because the bot's only as good as what's in there. So put in good stuff that works and that is repeatable by either the notes or the video. And use the wish list. Tell us what teams you want in there. Use suggestions. Give us feedback. We want to make it good for everyone. So let us know what you want.
Yeah, Ari, anything to add?
No, I think Mud said it perfectly. We're looking for the community to be really involved with this bot. It's only as good as what everyone's submitting. I'll be implementing another command here soon, so that people can go back and rate how the team they looked at in the database performed, so they can put whether it gave them a 3-star win, 2-star, 1-star, or they failed with that particular enemy team. Obviously, it is important to remember RNG is a huge factor in any of these teams, and so that might be an issue. But hopefully people will treat that seriously. They'll come back and rank the teams, and people can see how well those teams perform for everyone else in the community as well.
Yeah, it sounds fair. I really hope no one abuses this or trolls it, and I'm sure there'll be measures to put in place to prevent that if that does happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so this bot can work one of two ways. You have either the option of joining the Discord server privately, The link for the Discord server will be in the description below. Or as a clan leader, you have the option to add this bot to your Discord server. And in the Discord server for the bot, there is a how to install channel. This will bring you through how you can install this bot onto your server. But I'll let Ari take over from here because I'm sure there's a lot he needs to say right now about what the go is with this, because his knowledge is far exceeds mine. Ari?
All right, so like Pulcho said here, you'll be able to install this bot on your server. It'll do the exact same thing. As I mentioned earlier, if you want the emojis to interact correctly with the bot, just follow the naming convention I mentioned before, which is the full name of the hero, and any space that you have is actually replaced with an underscore. And it'll automatically detect those emojis on your server. So another couple other things I want to go over with this is that the permissions for the bot will have already been set when you click on this link below. So it'll give the right permissions that it needs to execute all the commands. I've not given it the administrator permission. I figured people wouldn't want that, but I did need to give it the manage channels permission, and also messages, as I have it delete some messages later on to keep the channel a little cleaner. And the manage channels is so with that private command, it can create the channel and then later delete it. So that's all it's doing with that command. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to directly message me. I'll walk you through how to do any of this, or if you have any concerns as well, I can help go over those as well.
Yep, and I'll put your Discord tag down in the description. That way it's much easier for people to just copy that straight into Discord and add you if they do have any concerns or questions. Mm-hmm. Another big thing with the bot is it's a growing thing. It's a community thing. I'm sure you guys want to make it as good as you possibly can. So in the AOM PvP bot server, there is a suggestions tab. If you guys do have any suggestions on how you think the bot can be improved or what you would like to see added, by all means go over into here and, just type anything. Doing a great job. There you go. That's not really a suggestion, but it's as simple as that. If you think there's any way the bot can be improved, type it in this channel, and Ari and Mud will look over it and take it into consideration. What we were going to end the video off on is, again, like I said, and like Ari and Mud have said, this is a community effort. And Mud, you wanted to finish off on one certain topic.
Yeah, just on how to add a team. So you get into the bot and you !add team, and it will prompt you to enter 5 heroes of the team you're beating, and then it will prompt you the 5 heroes you will use, and then it will prompt you for the kill order, which is, again, is the 5 heroes in order of how you will kill them. And then it will ask you if you have a video. Yes, you can post a link to the video. If not, you don't have to. Then it will ask you to add a description. And it really needs to have a video and or a description, hopefully both. And then you can add your description. It will be submitted for approval. It will ask you if everything's okay. Yes, it gets submitted for our approval. And we put it in the bot and get it into circulation.
Yeah. So, not taking the state of the game in at the moment, but there are always new teams popping up or people using new teams. So I mean, this bot will just become so helpful the further and more progressed it becomes. And the more teams that are submitted, it opens up more variety for other people to use, because not every player in this game has every character under the sun. So the more submissions that are added, the more chance there is that there is a team out there that you can use to beat something you're struggling with. Other than that, I think we have covered everything. Is there anything else either of you two wanted to add?
I was just thinking, in case people might worry about this in the future, there's been talk possibly of some reworks for heroes to make them more viable. Another thing I do have added in the database is the date of the entry for these teams. So if it becomes to the point where maybe some of these teams aren't as viable later on, we can go back and we can take those out of the database as well, based on perhaps the date or anything else. But no, that's about all I want to say. Once again, I do read the suggestions. I'm working on actively doing it, and if anyone has a suggestion on anything, I'm looking to add that into the bot.
Yeah. I mean, from what I've noticed, there are more people making videos these days. So I'm sure that if the day does come, the day we're all hoping for, that reworks are made, I'm sure that there would be people out there willing to retest the teams against what's been put in and tell you if they're still viable or not, and help you eliminate or add whatever's needed. Mud, anything you wanted to add?
No, just enjoy the bot and let us know what you need. Thanks a lot, Piltro.
No worries. Thank you, guys. I'm sure this will be a tremendous help. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to message either Mud or Ari. Don't message me. And they'll be able to help you as much as possible and wherever you are in the world. Until next time, please take care of yourself.